Thanks, Brandis. United Airlines says its unvaccinated pilots are costing the company millions of dollars. Grubhub is upsetting the stomachs of some of its shareholders, and losses on the scale of billions are piling up for electric truck maker Rivian. Here to go behind all these business headlines is Crain Chicago business reporter Stephanie Goldberg. Stephanie, good to see you again. Let's start with that United story. So what is this judge's order that the company is talking about, and how is it impacting their bottom line?
Yeah, so United was the first major U.S. airline to announce a vaccine mandate for employees, but a U.S. district judge imposed a temporary restraining order earlier this month that prevented United from placing any of its unvaccinated workers with religious or medical objections on unpaid leave. United says the order is causing irreparable financial harm and should not be extended. In a recent filing in federal court in Fort Worth, Texas, it said it's spending about $1.4 million every 2 weeks to put unvaccinated pilots on paid leave. And that's because their colleagues refuse to fly with them. Meanwhile, the airline industry is still struggling with the financial fallout from the pandemic. United announced a loss of more than $7 billion last year.
So perhaps a lot of pilots who are vaccinated not wanting to be in the cockpit with someone that's unvaccinated. Let's talk about the other story. Grubhub, Chicago-based food delivery app. It was bought by a larger online food delivery company, and early returns not so good. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so Cat Rock Capital Management, which owns 6.5% of the company that bought Grubhub, Just Eat Takeaway, they say Grubhub is an unnecessary drag on the Amsterdam-based company, and that acquisition was for $7.3 billion in June. Just Eat Takeaway stock is down 26% since April 26th. The company says it has a clear improvement plan to refocus Grubhub, which obviously pioneered the business of online food ordering and delivery, but it's been struggling of late to keep up with rivals like DoorDash and Uber Eats. Still, industry observers say that a sale is really unlikely this soon. And separately, Grubhub co-founder Matt Maloney is leaving the company in December. A source familiar with the situation says he decided to leave after a disagreement with Just Eat Takeaway over the direction of the company.
So a lot to watch there for that Chicago-based company. All right, lastly, Rivian, the electric truck maker, there's a plant that manufactures these in Normal, Illinois. They announced they're losing billions. What's going on there?
Amazon.com backed Rivian says losses are increasing significantly from a year ago. And largely it's because of labor and overhead costs at its Normal, Illinois plant. The R1T pickup truck, which went into limited production earlier this year, the company began delivering that truck last quarter, but it expects to record a quarterly net loss of up to $1.3 billion due to costs associated with the start of production. And its operating loss for the quarter is expected to be at least $725 million. Rivian is among the most serious competitors lining up to take on electric vehicle leader Tesla. It, as you know, recently filed for an initial public offering seeking a roughly $80 billion valuation.
Any hope that they can turn their financial fortunes around in the short term?
I would think they hope so, yes.
Especially right before they go public. All right, and as you mentioned, they're backed by Amazon. And our thanks to Stephanie Goldberg. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.